colleges was revealed previous administration. Kano State lost two former commissioners to death within the last 3 days. United Nations officials condemned deadly ocean measles spreads in a European city. Today is Monday, 6th of Muharram, 1445, after the Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is equivalent to 24th of July 2023. I'm Khadija Nulamin with the news info. The Federal Ministry of Education said that the new school fees regime for unity colleges was reviewed by the President Muhammad Buhari's administration. This is contained in some documents obtained from the Federal Ministry of Education in Abuja yesterday. The documents revealed that the new school fees regime was approved by the immediate past Minister of Education, Adamu, under President Muhammad Buhari. A source from the ministry who preferred anonymity told the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, in Abuja yesterday that the fees was reviewed across board and not only for JSS1 students, adding that the tuition fees in government unity colleges were free, but students were meant to pay for other things like textbooks, uniform, and feeding for boarding students. It will be recorded that in 2020, the federal government charged 15,000 naira as boarding fee for few new students, bringing the total fee to 50,500 naira. It revealed that the boarding fee to 30,000 naira in May, thereby bringing the total fee to 100,000 naira. However, for returning students, the federal government charged 48,500 naira as total fee in 2020, as against 47,000 naira in 2023 for boarding students. Nigerian music star David Adeleke, fondly known as Davido, has deleted the much controversial music video of his Sydney Lagos Olori after facing intense backlash online. On Saturday, Davido came under fire from many Muslims on social media for posting a 45-second trailer clip of his upcoming musical video on Twitter. The video, which many Muslim commentators described as offensive, showed a group of men dressed for and ostensibly in a Muslim prayer session suddenly turned to dancing and singing. They accused the singer of disrespecting Islam by mixing their religious rites and rituals with song and notable Nigerian celebrities such as Ali Nuhu were particularly vocal about this. However, while the musician had been relatively silent on the matter and made no formal apology, 2 days after coming under fire, Davido finally bowed to pressure and deleted the video. Sawaba verified this morning by checking through Davido's social media accounts. The Ogun State government yesterday said it has begun investigation into the sales of poisonous locally brewed alcoholic drinks in some part of the state. This, the government said, followed the death of some residents of the state after allegedly consuming alcoholic drinks last week. The government said it had received report of 11 cases of severe illness and death of 8 persons, all directly linked to the consumption of locally brewed alcoholic products. The special advisor to the governor on health, Dr. Tommy, warned the government of the state against the consumption of locally brewed alcoholic drinks and other products not approved by the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration, as 6 people died in Obobo, Ijebu Northeast area of the state after reportedly consuming alcoholic drinks. A source told our correspondent that all the 6 people who drank the alcohol died except the seventh person, who reportedly brought the drink from home. Experts in the nutritional sector have called for robust policies to tackle malnutrition in the country, adding that about 11 million deaths globally are caused by nutritional deficiency. They made the call at a virtual workshop organized yesterday at the Nigerian Economic Summit Group (NSEG) in collaboration with the Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center (CSLAC) and eHealth Africa, which had the theme Enforcing Work Health and Nutrition Specialist Mrs. Dolapo Enejo emphasized the need for a clear-cut policy to tackle malnutrition in the country, adding that dietary risk factors are estimated to cause 11 million deaths and the loss of 255 million years. disability-adjusted life years due to ill health, disability, or early death annually. Also speaking, the Dean of the College of Food Science and Human Ecology, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, FUNAP, and President of the Nutrition Society of Nigeria, Professor Rayuwa Afolabi, said the public sector lacked workforce nutrition programs. You are listening to the news from the studio of Sawaba. Stay tuned. Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on social media, Abubakar Aminu Ibrahim, confirmed her death, saying she died in Abuja after a brief illness, leaving behind 3 children and a husband. Their funeral prayers took place in Kano yesterday according to Islamic rites. Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf acknowledged the significant loss that Dawaki's demise represented while offering prayers for the strength and resilience of the grieving family, wishing them solace during the difficult period of mourning. Ahead of Liberia's presidential and legislative elections scheduled for 10th October 2023, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and the African Union, AU, have deployed a joint pre-election fact-finding mission to Liberia to assess the country's state of preparedness for the polls. This is contained in a statement Sunday night from ECOWAS. According to the statement, the 23rd to 29 July mission is being co-led by Professor Atahiru Jiga, former chairman of the Independent Nigerian Electoral Commission (INEC) of Nigeria for ECOWAS, and Ambassador Callixte Mbari, head of Democracy, Elections and Constitutionalism of the African Union Commission, the statement said. Other members of the mission are Ambassador Haja Alari Cole, member of the ECOWAS Council of the Wise, Ms. Jean Mensah, chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana, and Mr. Elise Udaragu, chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Burkina Faso. Others are Muhammad Suleiman Issa, Deputy Ambassador of Nigeria to ECOWAS, Dr. Syriac Agnekitom, ECOWAS Director of Peacekeeping and Regional Security, as well as a joint technical team from the ECOWAS and EU commissions. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been released from hospital this morning after heart surgery. This happened hours ahead of a key paramilitary vote on his planned judicial reforms. The 73-year-old leader has left the Sheba clinic near Tel Aviv, a government spokesperson said. He was fitted with a pacemaker, a small battery-powered device that prevents the heart from beating too slowly during the weekend. Netanyahu's release came ahead of a crucial vote on a core part of his divisive judicial restructuring, which is scheduled for later on Monday in the Israeli parliament in Jerusalem. While in hospital, the Prime Minister met with opposition leader Yair Lapid as part of the effort by President Isaac Herzog to reach a last-minute compromise ahead of the votes, DPA and NAN. Senior UN officials yesterday condemned the deadly Russian missile strikes in the Ukraine city of Odessa, which damaged several historic buildings. Over the past week, Russia has carried out aerial attacks on Odessa and 2 other port cities of Konomox and Mykolaiv since terminating the landmark Black Sea Initiative on grain and fertilizer exports. International media reported that at least 1 person was killed and more than 20 wounded in yesterday's attack. The attack also damaged significant cultural sites in Odessa, including the Transfiguration Cathedral, the first and foremost Orthodox church in the city founded in 1794. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres strongly condemned the attack and expressed concern about the war's increasing threat to Ukrainian culture and heritage. UNESCO has verified damage to 270 cultural sites, including 116 religious sites since the start of the Russian invasion on February 24, 2022. This is the end of the news, but before I go, recap of the major story. You heard the Federal Ministry of Education said new school fees regime for Unity colleges was reviewed by the previous administration. Kano State lost 2 former commissioners to death within the last 3 days. United Nations officials condemned deadly Russian missile strikes in a Ukraine city. On behalf of the Department of News, I am Khadija Nurlemin El Liman saying thanks for listening.